Welcome to another video of SwiftCat. This is my second episode of macOS full course intermediate level. This video is about building first macOS application with a SwiftUI and not with a storyboard, and we're gonna make an information pop-up. So I will show you an example. So let's take about here. For example, I'm clicking this folder, and if I right click, you can find here option for a get information. So while clicking that, you get an info pop-up, which is similar to like this, like with the general information about the name and extension, preview, all these things. So similar, like I have made a get information button over here. So if I try to click that, it will pop up a view which is having somewhat similar like an automation information. So this is we're gonna make in this video. So let's start doing it. First of all, I'm going to create a new Xcode project. So in order to do that, let's create a new file with the project. And here you can find options like multiple platform, iOS, macOS, watchOS, all this stuff. So here is about macOS. So I'm clicking app, click next, and I'm going to name it as info pop-up demo, and I'm going to click next. Make sure you have selected the interface as SwiftUI. So I'm not using the storyboard here, so I'm using the selecting the SwiftUI. Click next, and then you can create the project in your machine. So I'm going to create here in the YouTube second series folder. So that's great. So first of all, what you see here is by default, Apple has provided the content view, which is having the body with the hello world text inside that. If I try to resume this, let's see if it's getting loaded or not. So it will be like this it's a content view actually, and it's having a war body with a text, and that text will be, it's like a hello world, and it's having the content view previews with the content view. This is the content view which is going inside this, and also the preview shows that it will be like this, a window with the text hello comma world. So what if I run and check? Let's do that. Okay, so it will be like this. So it doesn't have a doesn't have a infinite width and height. So let's make something different. We will add a button, and also we will add a frame so that it can be extended from the window. So in order to do that, I'm going inside this text dot. Let's make some space here. All right. So after the text padding, I'm going to write the z stack, which is for the center view, and inside the z stack, what I'm going to do here is a button, and it's a button with the action. And inside the action, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go as a print as a certain action as well. So after that, I need to provide text as well. So in order to do that, I'm writing text. The name of the text will be like somewhat like get information, and let's make some frame for that. So let's say frame of width, maximum width. I'm going to set a maximum width for that. So maximum width, which I'll set here, is 180. Let it be like that. And also with the content shape, it's about how should we look like. So there are different ways you can set the buttons. So I'm going to make this content as a content shape, which is let's say like a rectangle, kind of like. And then inside the text, I'm going to set a background color, which is of let's say the color dot red or color dot purple. So this is nothing but the background color for the button. So let's say color dot purple, and then after that, after this is a stack view, and also with the view over here, I'm going to set a certain frame so that the width can be extended to a certain limit. So in order to do that, I'm going to write a maximum frame dot maximum width, and also with the maximum height. So let's say with this going to be infinity, and also with the maximum height will be set to dot infinity. All right. So let's run and this and check does it make any difference. It's showing some error. What is that for? Let's check. Here we have a button with the padding, and then I have added a is it stack with of button and button action, and the text is there. So I finished the text here with the background, and then it should come like this here. My bad. This is it stack view. Okay, that's no problem. So let me try to extend this. Here we go. I have extended, and this is my hello world, and I have here a get information button over there. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to set certain actions for this button to get a pop-up. So let's create a function for that. Make some space over here, and I'm going to write a function which is for the open info window. Let's say func open info window, and that window I'm going to pass some information like a date, all these stuff. So let's say date, and also a tag which is also a kind of string, and then storage. You can write whatever data you need to pass for as an example. So I'm just making some few stuff in order to get some data or populated over there. This is of storage, and let's say size of that stuff kind of string, and then creation date, that's also a string like, and then I'm going to write here a function which is to populate that window. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to declare a var window, and inside that var window reference, which is of kind n as window, and this is a default property provided by the Apple, and inside the window reference is equal to the ns window, and that's ns window will be having some configuration inside. So it includes like a content ref, content rect, and style mask, all these things. So inside that content rect, what I'm going to read here is ns rectan, and that will be of x, y, z kind, and let's say x will be 0, y will be 0, and height, let it say 270. I'm getting the height is particularly to the content size. Okay, you can change whatever, and height I said that's 300 like, and inside the style masking, what I'm going to do here is, let's say titled, it's kind of an array, so let's make it as an array because too many properties I need to install there. So let's say title, and then I'm going to click dot closable, so it's will be having some closable, and do want to minimize, yes, that's right, and full size control view, yes, right, and also backing with the backing, I would say like it will be buffered and differ, say false. So this is the properties inside the style masking, and then I'm going to set this content view. So let's say after that window reference dot content view, and that content view will be of ns hosting view, and that hosting view will be of to the root, and the root to the name of the window which I am going to create. Okay, so before doing that, let's finish this with some couple of steps with the title and all these things. So window reference dot title will be equal to, let's see, automation info. You can name the window based on your requirement. And going to write next wind reference dot make a key and order frame. Center will be of nil. Now next what I'm going to do here is I'm going to make a new folder so that I can bring the information window. I need to create a new file for that. So let's create a new group and name it as info window, and inside that I'm going to create a new file which is of SwiftUI kind. SwiftUI view, it will be like that, and click next, and to name it as let's say info view. Let the name will be simple, like a simple info view create. Here we go, I have created a view inside this, and let's come back to this content view, and I'm going to root here ns view, and inside that I'm going, the root view will be like this view which we have created, like info view. So before doing that I need to do something else inside this info view. So here I'm going to make some initialization which we required for to start the thing. So let's say let my window, this is nothing but it's a window static ns window, and the information, the data which I'm going to pass here is like a date and also some other like e tag. It's also of kind string. These are initialization declaration. What I mean to do here is I'm going to pass the data from there to here. So storage, let storage, let size, and creation date is the right last one. Creation date is of kind of string itself, and I'm going back to this window. Let's try to avoid this now. At the moment we don't need that here. Let's go back to this content view, and I'm going to pass the stuff over here. So let's say like the name of the view which we created is info view, which is having these all things inside. So my window is the window which I'm going, that's written here, that the window reference, and the date I'm going to set something something I need to pass it over here. So let's say like a date of kind, date, and e tag of e tag. The storage, I need to pass this of storage, and the size, I would say the size, and the creation date is the creation date. So this is actually the thing info window initialization, which is having the window with the content rect size with the width and the height settled, and has having the styling mask with the reference to the backing and the differ. And then I have the window content view, which is going to populate this view from here, and that's going to this view which we created now, and then I'm going to the content view again. So in order to click, we need to initialize this in the button, which means when the button is clicked, I want to show the pop-up over there. So let's say I'm going to write this thing over here, info window. So let's give some static values over here. Let's say like today's Saturday, and it's 2022 at 7:33 p.m. The e tag, I'm going to give some value like x, y, z, y, and storage, I'm going to like storage class. The size, I'm going to go some setting size like 234 KB, and the creation date also, I need to pass something. It's inside this, let's say 01 Friday. All right. So these are things, static things which I'm going to pass over here. This is having the date, all these datas of I'm getting passing it over there. And from here, what I'm going to do is I need to write the thing which is required for the to show these things, everything else. And there will be a arrow button which is to hide the information or not. So in order to do that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to set a state consider variable which is a private var initial declaration. And so it will be like is showing general information. This is general. I'm going to categorize this as general, and other thing is the like a preview. So general, and initially it will be true always, which means I need to show that always whenever this is clicked. And let's copy this, and this is for the showing preview. All right, so these are the general initialization, and let's start working on this the body type. So let's complete the things inside this body. So I'm going to bring here some stuff inside this. So let's say start with the V stack, which is for the vertical alignment. Vertical with an alignment, I'm going to set it as alignment of the leading type. And inside this, I'm going to set a different thing. First of all, let me give some padding over here after the vertical stack. Let's say padding, and inside this padding, let it be leading and the trailing, so let's say leading, comma with trailing as well, and then going to set here as 10. Then I'm going to give here the frame size, so which is okay for this. So let's say let it be of maximum width, and the maximum width I'm going to give here is infinity, and the maximum height I'm going to give here as well as dot infinity. The alignment going to go as the leading. That's it. Let's come back to this inside the vertical stack. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to initiate a horizontal stack, which is for the header actually, and I'm going to set here an image with the this is going to be a system image, and I'm going to name it as ns image named, and that name gonna be as image dot folder name, and if it requires an initializer or default value, I'm going to go as ns image. Alright, that's gonna hide the error, I guess. Alright, so the thing I'm going to do here is that image I'm going to make a frame as well. So that's frame gonna be a width, and the height on the width will be of 52, and I'm setting the height as also with the 52, and alignment is not required. Let's remove that. And then I'm going to set a vertical stack inside. That is actually nothing for I'm trying to bring the header inside that after the image. So let's say that alignment and alignment will be of the leading type. Inside this, I'm going to give the two textures which I required there. So let's say text, and the text I'm going to name it as automation info, and the font will be of kind dot headline, and let's say one more text which is for the creation date. I'm going to pass it over there. So let's say creation date. Inside that I'm going to bring one guide. This I'm passing the creation date from the other end, right? So I'm going to show it over here, and that will be of font let's say like a footnote. So that's inside the horizontal stack. Then after the horizontal stack, let's give some padding over there, and that padding gonna be of top dot top 15. Then I'm going to set a divider in between. So let's say divider, and from there I'm going to give a if constant, which is what I mean to do here is I have an arrow button, so that this information window will be hiding and also will show the information. So in order to do that, I'm going to write if is showing general. So general information I'm going to set it over here, and let's give an else button as well, else action actually. And from here inside the general one, I'm going to bring a text which gonna be general, it's a separate section. What it means like. Let's fix this. I'm going to I need actually arrow button, so I'm going to this symbol dot arrow I'm searched for in the internet. I will provide this link in my video description. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to copy this down arrow. I want to paste it inside that text, so I just copied and I'm going to this text inside this and paste it. Alright, that's it. And then I'm going to here I'm going to set some foreground color and some things which need for this text general category. That's first for the foreground, and then I'm going to build the font, and that font's gonna be a footnote, and then I'm going to bring a padding over there. So let's say padding with the bottom, and that bottom will be from the 10. Let it be 8 at the moment. And also I'm going to write a important thing is the on tap gesture. On tap gesture is nothing but if the user clicks on this general or the arrow button, I want to hide and show this, which is like a toggle. So that's what I have written here. This is showing general. So the action will be off. In showing general will be a toggle. For example, I'm initializing here as a true. So if the user clicks on there, it's gonna be false. So inside the false, there'll be things. This thing, what I will return inside this true, will get false, which means it get hidden. So let's make it more clear. So if it is true, what I'm trying to show over here is let's say text, and then this is of inside this text I'm going to bring date over here. So let's say last modified. So this will be the date which I'm passing there, and then I'm going to write the foreground. I'm going to set the foreground color for this, and that foreground color will be of set of primary. And then I'm going to build the font as well. The font will be of footnote as usual, and then I'm going to give a padding there. So inside the padding I'm going to build for the bottom and for the leading. So let's say for bottom will be 3, and for padding dot leading will be of 8. So this is for the one text. So I'm just generalizing is I'm just taking copy from there and pasting it here, and the second data which I need to pass over here is e tag, and that will be of e tag, and then again pasting this again. The next data I'm going to pass over here is the storage class. So this is of storage, and then I'm going to pass another thing which is for the size of the size thing, and this is gonna be size. I think that's it. We have a date, e tag, storage, size, and also with the creation date we are showing it over here. All right, so this is for the true condition. These things gonna happen, and if it's not true, I'm going to go another thing, which over here is the same like a text. uh, let's paste it first of all, and I need to add some padding, let's say 10, and remove this one, and this is gonna be the else condition. I'm going to give the general, which is for the other option, like a general, and here is supposed to be down, and if it's hiding the information means I'm going to show this right arrow. So let's copy that and paste it over here, make some space. So this is the foreground, fort, everything else set. Then I'm going to bring on tap gesture as similar like which we did early. So on tap gesture, and inside that self dot is showing general. I'm going to paste it over here, which is toggling from there. So this is through the else condition. And one more category I'm going to bring it over here is the what do you call it? It's for the show preview. So I'm going to write here if is showing preview is true. Let's make some space here. So if it is true means I'm just copying this whole section, and what I need to do is I'm just pasting it over here. I just need only to change the stuff here. So let's say preview, it's for the preview, and the foreground, and the tap gesture will be is showing preview dollar, right? And inside this, if it is in true condition, I'm going to bring a image over here. So let's say image, which is of ns image, and that image of ns image which is of named, and image dot folder name, and let's make some default as well if in case it didn't read as image, and that image will be of resizable. And then I'm going to scale to fill. The frame I'm going to set here will be width. I'm going to set as 75. Height will be of 75. The alignment, let's leave that enough for now. And then it will be of a type. Then I'm giving some aspect ratio over there. Aspect ratio, let it say content mode. This content mode I'm going to try to build the fulfill. Let's fill that inside. And then let's give some final padding at the end. That's going to be the top, from the top, and alright. This is for the true condition. Next I'm going to give the else as well. So it will be, I need to hide this image actually. So that's what I'm going to write over here. So let's copy this. And paste it over here. And from here, this image I'm going to change. So let's copy this white arrow, and this. Alright. So that's a thing. So I will go through all the things now. So this is about the info window we have created. And first of all, I'm initializing here is general, it's getting showed or not. If it is showing, means I'm going to populate all these data which is having the stuffs here, like a modified date tag, storage class, size, everything else. And if it is in the else condition, I'm just removing these all guys. I don't want to show them up, and just only the toggle button will be showing it in the stage. And also similarly, like if it is in the showing preview, so if it is a show preview, I just show the image inside that info window, and if it's in the else condition, only the category will be showing and the image will get disappeared. So let's run and check what we have done so far. So I have clicked the run button. Here we go. We have here the hello window, this window, and I'm going to click this get information button. Here we go. I have here this window with the details which we are trying to show over here, like this. Here in the first section, we are giving a text with the header, which is showing the automation info and also with the date, all these things. And then the second section is having the general category, which is for the down pattern, and just having the information like modify class size, all these things. Then having the else condition for general, and the second category is about a preview. So what if I click on this? So let's click that. So it get hides. Look, here we go. If I click that, it hides, and if I click the general also, it hides, and if I want to click back again, this information shows. So this is very simple and easy. This is about the SwiftUI, how to create info pop-up window, and that's all in this video. This if you want to write this everything else code, you can just post a video, and please follow the codes accordingly, and then you may find it easy for. So this is about the second episode in the full course, and if you haven't watched my first episode, I have provided its link in my video description. Please check that right now as well before coming to this video. And I forgot to mention this at the first section. Alright, and this is all about this info window using the SwiftUI. So let's get we will connect. We will see you in the next video. Stay tuned, and thank you for watching.